I bring, but I'm thrown in the fire here, so I'll share a few words. I've been happily quarantined in Kenya. I've been there for the last 8 months. I quarantined in my land up north for 14 days and my third day back. It's been a bit challenging just witnessing the consumerism that we've been so conditioned to take place here in Canada and Western world. And I really encourage us to just think about the consumption of all of our goods, materials, whatever it is that we're purchasing. We have such power in what we purchase. Every little thing from a plastic water bottle comes at a cost to Mother Earth. So just consider that. So I just want to say this is great to land and come to an event like this. I love you all and I appreciate the energy you bring. And I just want to bring it back to the heart consciousness for a minute. Because in my humble opinion, this is a spiritual battle right now for our heart consciousness. This is the age of Aquarius, the age of the feminine rising. And what better way to keep us disconnected than to social distancing? Why don't you call it physical distancing? Wear a mask, things of this nature to keep you out and disconnected from your heart and in a state of anger and resentment. And it's important that we all realize and see through the facade and hold space for those who are still awakening to the fact that a lot of this is a delusion on what's taking place. And it's super important to live in the heart. So I'm going to ask us all just for a few seconds to put your hand on your heart and think of any children out there who've been caught up in any kind of unfortunate situations. Just send light, love, and blessing. Let's all just send our love to the youth, to the children. Thank you for that.
Thank you.
I just felt a little calmness of energy drop there. So, yeah, as I shared, it feels to me this is the end of the patriarchal era, and it's the time of the feminine rising, and it can't be stopped. How long it takes for humanity to wake up and realize it's time for us to learn to walk again before we can crawl, and take back our sovereignty, food sovereignty, things of this nature, is up to us. So I encourage you to all get involved in micro-communities, food sovereignty projects. How is it we can support each other outside of the system, To me, it's like, fuck the system. I'm not even trying to combat them. I'm trying to create my own, And it takes all of us. I want to just finish up by sharing something, a message from the Hopi prophecy that really resonated with me, that I thought all of you could possibly benefit from as well. Where are you living? What are you doing? What are your relationships? Are you in right relation? Where is your water? Know your garden. It is time to speak your truth. Create your community. Be good to each other and do not look outside yourself for your leader. Then he clasped his hands together, smiled, and said, "This could be a good time. There is a river flowing now very fast. It is so great and swift that there are those who will be afraid. They will try to hold on to the shore. They will feel they are being torn apart and will suffer greatly. Know the river has its destination. The elders say we must let go of the shore, push off into the middle of the river, keep our eyes open and our heads above the water. And I say, see who is in there with you and celebrate. At this time in this history, we are to take nothing personally, least of all ourselves. For the moments that we do, our spiritual growth and journey come to a halt. The time of the lone wolf is over. Gather yourselves. Banish the word struggle from your attitude and your vocabulary. All that we do now must be done in a sacred manner and in celebration. We are the ones we've been looking for. The Hopi prophecy. Thank you. Something I read every morning to start my day in my routine. So I just want to bring that reminder that this is the time of the liberation of our consciousness, a time to be celebrating daily, a time to have conversations about what that looks like. It's great to stand against something, but stand for something, which is our liberties and our freedom, and for the next 7 generations to come. So kindly, humbly, thank you for this mic space, and to my brother Lamont for throwing me up here and getting me out of my comfort zone. So and for holding, you know, the Toronto vibes down, guys, and for holding down that energy. And thank you very much from the bottom of my heart. I love all of you very much. Asante sana, which is thank you in Swahili.
Freedom is essential.
Freedom is essential.
Freedom is essential.
Love you, bro.
Boy, did I ever miss you. You see, like I said, 11 years I've been part of this organization. And I really, really hope some of the MKP thank you. No. The MKP men around the world that see this message right now. After 11 years of being part of these men and their lives, they're not here with me today. None of my original men are here with me today. But I'll tell you what, some of these MKP men are showing up for me today, here and there, but they're not part of my original group. And someday I will put together a men's group and go visit my men and show them what the warriors of today are truly doing. The men here today, I can't tell you how proud I am to be here with you right now. Because for a long time, the men in my life did not support me.
Fight for freedom!
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 Fight for freedom! The men here are the new men in my life. And women, please support your men. We need good men out there, and we need to know that our families support us, no matter what we do to protect our world. Yes or yes?
Yes!
Yes or yes? Yes!
Yes!
Kelly has something to say.
Don't I always have something to say? Hi, folks. How was the march? I was a little bit tired, so I stayed back here and, mingled a little bit. So, I just wanted to mention that Lamont and I
Hey.
are going to be the hosts in Ottawa next Saturday.
We were supposed to keep that a secret.
What time? What time?
All day, darling. All day.
Starting at 12. The bands are starting at 12. The speakers start at 2. The whole stuff's going to be over around 6 o'clock, but I'm telling you what, the people that are going to Ottawa on August 29th are not going to be getting off the streets that easily. There's going to be partying all night, and we're staying over. So, some of you have my contact information. We're talking about carpooling. We're talking about people who want to go in a carpool and people who have cars. We also have people donating tents. So, get a hold of me or Kelly and start organizing this one.
We have Joel, who's one of our admin guys, and he's one of them. Between him and Cullen, I'm telling you, they are the heart of all of these organizations. The way that they organize everything, it's like we would be nothing without Cullen and Joel. That's a fact. So a big round of applause for them. Cullen, I love you so much, honey. Joel, I know you're not here, but I love you too. I'm gonna marry these boys. Here he comes.
We are not responsible.
Wait. I get to kick it up. No, but seriously, they're so amazing. And yeah, it's going to be a clinic. We've got 2 acoustic bands. I'm sure some of you guys are familiar with Jason Lambert. He's played for us a few times here. Yeah, he's a fantastic musician. And Robin from Hamilton, she's going to put on a clinic. She's got a brand new song called Freedom that she's going to be debuting in Ottawa. And then, with the help of my guardian angel, Robert Laidlaw, who has played with everybody from Platinum Blonde to Glass Tiger to Alana Miles, you name it, he's played with everybody. He's bringing up a whole bunch of friends, and they're going to take the stage with a 5-piece band, including drums, so that we can have a bit of a Canadian shindig before our speeches start.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Kelly. And this Thursday, when we do our next live little show and stuff, we are going to have some updates before the actual weekend when we're in Ottawa. So stay tuned for that. We'll put it on all our social media that we have for now, and look forward for some updates.
You're going to have to teach me a little more French. You know what I mean.
I'm going to go get her some French fries.
Mais Kelly, moi je peux t'apprendre.
Oh my gosh! Je parle français excellent, darling. Don't you worry.
Oh, c'est comme ça, je te dis, le monde ici, on va être à Ottawa pour la première fois, les Anglais puis les Français puis les Indigenous First Nations. nations people will be there. First time in history, I'm so excited.
I love it.
But listen, folks,
So much.
like my previous speaker said, I digress a bit, so I'm going to introduce to you another speaker that's been waiting patiently to get up here for a couple of minutes. Our good friend June. She is super passionate. Pay attention to what she has to say. And like I said, try to bring it to a level where you're not as loud as me. That would be great. June, come on up here and take the mic and have your word.
Thank you, Lamont. And I'm not really loud or outgoing or native fluent speaker of English. So could you please pay attention to me? Without it, I might, miss you guys, right? Okay, I'll show you first one little video clip.
Change forward. 3, 2.
You're so good at this. I know your color. Yeah. I know. Yes, I did.
Fight for freedom!
Fight for freedom.
Okay. Yeah, we are fighting.
You're amazing. You're amazing. I love it.
Here, listen up, guys.
That was insane. What are you doing? People were crying up there. And what are we doing allowing this? Someone's following me around and I'm getting
I tried to show you something because it just does not working, but this is a little video clip that I had recorded while I had a virtual some kind of access to my kids. My kids are taken away by Children's Aid Society. And they are in foster care and they are on the Crown Ward. The reason why is I don't think that the reason why that I'm in a bad job. I don't know what it is, whatever it is, or I did crime or something. No, I don't think so. The reason why is very simple actually. They want me to go on a psychiatric drug, those things, and those are. Yes, and then my kids, they want to put the psychiatric drug too. And I said, why? But they told me, the reason why you're not afraid of us. And I say, this is done by Hong Fook, Dr. Cho. If you want to check, you can go Hong Fook, the Hong Fook Society, whatever, psychiatric society. He's a Korean psychiatrist, so he's a witness. He told me, I know you are no having any mental, nothing, you kids are okay too, but Children's Aid want me to put you very dirty, stronger psychiatric drug unless they're gonna fight for Crown Ward and they're gonna take your kids away. And I said, oh, why don't you just pretend? But he said, oh no, they're gonna take your blood out and checking things around every month. So this is what they did to me. And I'm just saying that, and it was passing so smoothly, Superior Court, it was passing so smoothly, court, it does not, the police does not stand with us. Kids said, why would we go that kind of, they convinced my children for 5 hours to go on a psychiatric drug. They said, why? Because without this kind of drug, you cannot be right, you cannot do right thing. That's what they told my kids. And I have to accept it, or not, I'm a little unfit by whatever they say, right? But see, this thing is someone's life, but you cannot believe this. I know that. Until you have one, you know that. So this one, in a indirect way, you are facing it right now with the vaccination, with the sexual education. I'm sorry for this, but this is a homosexual totalitarian state for 75 years. I know you are the one too, but somehow I think I love you. I don't know why. but vaccination has that part of it too. New World Order has that too. It's make kids forcefully MMR. You know what? They have a sexual disorder. They're gonna have since birth. They're gonna have, and then there is a new order in their DNA. They're gonna distort all those original human gene. That's part of it. Okay? I know. yeah, I'm not perfect, I'm telling you. But no one is more stronger or perfect than government. No parents, we fight each other. We can do it, but you know what? No one can fight with the government. The big union now is something power that you can't fight with it. And it's coming here and already done to me. And secretly done to many family. Secretly done. They never, no media, nothing, even Rebel News. I sent my message, you know, everything clear. There's under the earth, under the sky, my Lord Jesus Christ right there. He's watching me. I'm telling the truth. Could you please get it out? They said, no response, nothing. Zip it up. You know what? When things are really coming, they want to do it. They will do it. Each every parent. And I don't know. Maybe you believe still. Oh, I'm gonna be okay.